Come on, girls, get X-rated. Come on, boys, get X-rated.
I hate radio today. I can't listen to radio. There's nothing wrong with swallowing it as long as it tastes good. Nothing really scares me. Nothing really phases me. How big is what? I don't think anyone deserves to see what's up here. My pussy is this wide. I just do what I do, and if you don't like it, you can fuck off. I got the name MK Ultra from a government experiment conducted by the CIA. They gave soldiers acid before going into Vietnam, gave them acid before having sex with one another. I picked that name because I went through a similar experiment. I was, given a lot of drugs I shouldn't have been taking for a near-death experience, and I just saw the correlation, and I've always been interested in American history, so I picked the name MK Ultra and decided to not only name the band that, but name myself that. I've always enjoyed the feminine side of life. I remember going into my mom's bedroom and trying on dresses, putting on her makeup. My dad didn't like it much. Who inspired me was really the experience I went through, which was the near-death experience, and I felt like I had to wear the music. So that's what I'm doing when you see me around in makeup and stuff. It's me wearing what I represent. Bowie definitely did it with the gender-bending type stuff. It's just a way to express yourself. I'll Make Love to You by Boyz II Men. No Scrubs by TLC. Wrong Number. I like that song by The Cure, Wrong Number. I make music because after I nearly died, I had a moment of clarity, and that kind of pushed me forward to being an artist instead of working in the music industry. Basically went crazy for 3 years on drugs, and somewhere in that opiate haze, I kind of started writing songs and then started collaborating with my producer, Monarch, and we built a business team around that, and now we're making music and getting ready to put out a record. What inspires me the most is the outside world, because I think it's so fucked up. I'm not the type of person that needs to fly to fucking Africa and ride an elephant just for the fuck of it and find some inspiration. The inspiration's right out your door. Especially in Hollywood, there's a bunch of fucking freaks running around doing something stupid every 5 minutes. As far as people who have inspired me with music, it's always the innovators, people that change music and culture at the same time, like David Bowie, Trent Reznor, Nine Inch Nails, people like Prince, people that not only changed the musical landscape, but the whole culture and fashion landscape as well. The Hollywood Holocaust video is done. It was done by Mr. Edwin Stevens. He's a creative mind that gets my fucked up mind. The Hollywood Holocaust video will be released closer to the album cycle, and you can see a clip of Hollywood Holocaust right now.
I am your transgender, your bisexual faggot fed. For the right price, I'll lick and suck you, so don't get mad. This is America. Burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn this fucking city down.
Songs usually come to me full form while I'm doing something very random, walking down the street, having sexual intercourse, taking drugs, just everyday activities. Then what I do is I bring it to Monarch, who does lots of the producing with me, and he tries to get into my crazy head as much as he can, and he does a pretty good job of doing that. We give the song kind of parameters, so it's not just some, fucking jam fest. I hate jam bands. Let's just I don't know what I'm talking about, jam bands. The fact is it's all about the song with us. Do I like Oreos? I love black on black orgies. Of course I like Oreos. Double stuff or nothing. I like the people that listen to my music to give me a genre because there's so many different types of music I like. I like heavy rock music. I like pop music. I like rap music. I like electronic music. I don't like to box myself in a genre because I think that's fucking boring. I'd probably meet John Lennon because he's an amazing songwriter. He's got one of my favorite voices. I'm a sucker for that type of voice, the kind of nasally, unique type voice. So John Lennon, I would like to have a conversation with. Yeah, for sure, I'd fuck him. I know Jayvon Monroe because a lot of people were saying that I sounded like Blood on the Dance Floor. Jay and I actually met through the internet, and he's a super nice guy. He's very talented. Me and Monarch are working on his next solo album, which I'm very excited about. I definitely plan on going on tour. I went on tour about 2 years ago to promote my first album that is no longer available, so you can't get it. Those that did, thank you very much. There'll be an announcement on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that shit very soon. So please visit those lovely sites. I'd have to say my favorite performer is Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails. He is able to execute the show perfectly. I've seen him live several times, and there's just a certain energy he brings to a room, and there's a certain presence he has where you can't take your eyes off him when he performs, and not a lot of people have that. As far as what I practice in witchcraft is usually black magic. The black magic is the kind that usually harms other people, so I like to harm others, not help others. If I had one album that I was stuck on a desert island with, it would be Downward Spiral. I know I've been mentioning Nine Inch Nails a lot, but I think he does the best infusion of electronic music, rock music. And that album I like especially because it's a concept album. It's called The Downward Spiral, and I know what a downward spiral is like, so it's something I can certainly relate to. There was a time when I wanted to see if this whole Christianity God bullshit was really real, so I had sex in a church trying to become closer to God. I didn't orgasm, so there is no God. Am I a psycho? What's the criteria? Do I have dead bodies in my basement? Of course. Does that make me a psycho?
Fuck you too.